Hi guys, welcome to the Immortal India podcast. Let me start this episode of the Did You Know series with a familiar story. A great king from India had 3 wives, and from them were born 4 sons. The eldest of them was exiled to the forest accompanied by his wife and brother. He went on to kill the mighty demon king who ruled an island and then returned home. The eldest son returned home after 14 years. His return is celebrated as the festival of Diwali till today. Of course, we all know this. This is the story of the Ramayana and the journey of Lord Ram. The very word Ramayana literally means the journey of Ram. But did you know that there are several versions of this epic, not just in India, but beyond our borders too? As the power, prosperity and trade of ancient India travelled far and wide in those times, so did our stories and legends. Let's start with Cambodia in Southeast Asia. Their version of the Ramayana is called the Rimker. Here, the story takes an interesting turn after the Agni Pariksha. We all know the story of the Agni Pariksha. So, in the Cambodian version, Ma Sita does not return to Ayodhya after the Agni Pariksha. Instead, she is upset and chooses to leave after proving her purity, highlighting a different cultural sensitivity and influence in the Cambodian narrative. And in Thailand, the story is known as Ramchandra. In this version, Lord Hanuman is portrayed very interestingly. His character is distinctly different from the Indian versions, and he's shown to be very playful and witty. And of course, he's still very loyal to Lord Ram, but he's shown to be playful and witty, very different. Moreover, the entire tale is performed in vibrant dramas and mass dances, making it an unmissable cultural fiesta. If you go there, you must see this. In Indonesia, the Kakawin Ramayana includes local characters like Tualen. We don't have such a character in the Indian Ramayana, but this character is there in the Indonesian version, the Kakawin Ramayana. Now, these characters enrich the story with local Javanese wisdom, blending seamlessly with the main plot. The love for the epic is celebrated through shadow puppetry, which tells a story in a hauntingly beautiful way. I've actually seen it live when I traveled to Indonesia. It is beautiful. Strongly recommended to any of you who travel to Indonesia. In Malaysia's Hikayat Seri Rama, their version of the Ramayana, Ravan is portrayed with shades of loyalty and virtue. A very different version to what we in the modern day in India have come to see as Ravan. And in this depiction, Lord Ram plays a more central role in this story. Very interesting, right? Moving to Laos, also in Southeast Asia, in Phra Lak Phra Ram, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, in Phra Lak Phra Ram, the focus shifts to moral and ethical lessons as Lord Ram is seen as an incarnation of Lord Buddha. It's very interesting, right, in Laos. Here the epic becomes a Jataka tale, adding layers of spiritual depth that intertwine with Buddhist teachings. Ravan is portrayed as Hapmano Soen, again I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Hapmano Soen, a previous incarnation of Mara from the Buddhist traditions. I'm sure you're aware of the Buddhist traditions where Mara is like the chief negative character as such. And finally in the Philippines, the Ramayana integrates it into the Darangen, an epic of the Maranao people. One captivating episode is the story of Gandingan's abduction by the Devatas, very interesting, with Prince Bantugan undertaking heroic feats to save her. This story is performed through the Sing-Kill dance, showcasing a fusion of, again, local traditions with the Ramayana's influence. Isn't it remarkable how one story The Ramayana has journeyed far beyond its birthplace, India, evolving into countless narratives yet maintaining its essence as a guide for moral and spiritual living. Each culture has adapted the narrative, the Ramayana narrative, to their environment and their surroundings, even the facial and physical features of all the characters. I have seen, some sculptures of Lord Ram in Southeast Asia where Lord Ram has actually features of people in Southeast Asia, not Indian features. And yet, one thing remains common in all the versions of these Ramayans: the love and reverence for our Lord Ram, because he belongs to everyone and all those who love him are also his. As you reflect on this, remember that these stories are not just tales of the past, but living, breathing sagas enriching our lives even today and connecting us across borders. Lord Ram's family is not just a national Indian family, it's an international family. Leave comments below if you've come across any version of the Ramayana that is different from what may be the most popular. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey of discovery of the Ramayana. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and the buttons are there below for more fascinating stories so that you'd receive notifications when the next episode launches. Until next time, keep the flame of knowledge burning bright. Jai Shri Ram, glory to Lord Ram.